Hey you, how would you like to experience the closest thing to wearing AirPods Max without spending $550 and get to compare it to Sony's WH-1000X Mark III, not even Mark IV? So grab your best headphones, find a quiet place, because we're gonna have a lot of fun. First, I'm going to wear a binaural headset, Sennheiser's Ambio. This headset is very special. It has microphones on its side and it can record binaural audio, meaning you hear exactly the way a person hears. Let me demonstrate it to you. Now, the sound is coming from Sennheiser's Ambio Smart headset. So if I come here, you probably can hear me from that side. If I come here, you're gonna probably hear me from that side, which is very much like stereo. But if I grab my guitar and if I start playing something, I probably felt like I was behind you. Yeah, I was right there. Now I have two HomePod minis in front of me and two regular HomePods behind me. And what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna start playing an airplane cabin white noise sound. Yeah, it's about 72 decibels, which is a little on the higher side, but it's good for the airplane noise we like to create. But that's not enough. We need more. We need a laughing baby and talking people. Now I feel like I'm on a plane with my YouTuber friends and we're coming back from an event and they're back there talking about their cameras and stuff, and I just want to go to sleep. I don't want to listen to them. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put these on so you can hear what I hear. Make sure your headphones are on. I'm gonna take these out. First, I'm gonna leave it at off so we can hear how much it isolates the sound. And now let's switch back to transparency mode. You can probably experience the stereo. I really can hear what sound is coming from where. And now let's switch to noise cancellation. And listen to some music. Are they still there? Oh yeah, there. And here it is. AirPods Max comes in this nicely designed box. Inside the box we're greeted with AirPods Max in its protective case that also puts the headphones into low power mode. Underneath that, some papers, no stickers. I mean, all that space on the sides of these headphones, yet no stickers, and USB-C to Lightning cable. AirPods Max weighs 386 grams, which is 133 grams heavier than Sony's WH-1000XM3s. That is because it is made from stainless steel and anodized aluminum, which gives AirPods Max a great look. And with great look comes great price tag. AirPods Max has a really nice articulation and suspension system. Because the telescoping arms are click-free, they can be adjusted to whatever length you desire. The clickable digital crown adjusts the volume, skips tracks, answers phone calls, and activates Siri. and the other button switches between noise cancellation and transparency modes. It has 9 microphones, a lightning port, and an LED indicator. Ear cushions are really soft, and because they're magnetic, they can be switched very easily. Where this device gets exciting is that it has Apple H1 chip in each headphones, which allows it to make over 9 billion operations per second. And just like HomePods, it has adaptive EQ, which makes up to 200 adjustments per second. When it comes to frequency response range, Apple says it covers the audible range, so it must be from 20 Hz to 20 kHz. Now, I guess the question is this $550 smart headphone any good? Okay, now we're outside at a busy intersection. Let's see what this does. This is noise cancellation. You're hearing what I'm hearing and I cannot hear much. Now let's switch to transparency. And the transparency is just, I know what everything is. The sounds are so clear and it's as if I'm not wearing the headphones. It's really good. All right. Now, there's one more thing I'd like to show you, and that is really difficult to show on the video, but you'll get the idea very easily. This is spatial audio, which gives you a spatial awareness while you're listening to something. It's not just coming from your headphones, it is coming from a source. It's really amazing while you're watching videos. Now let's turn that on and see how it works. Right now, this is regular stereo, so when I turn my head, you hear the levels are staying the same. It's still stereo, nothing is changing. Now when I switch to spatial audio, you can hear the instruments are moving with my head movement, and that's a lot of fun. So if you want to watch a movie,
never retired something that was born before.
What's the difference?
this is stereo and this is spatial audio.
To be born is to have a soul, I guess.
Are you telling me no?
I wasn't aware that was an option then.
So when you switch back to stereo after this, it's not fun anymore to listen to the movie. So that is a lot of fun. What do you think?
It's good. I think my hat is, oh, I did something. I stopped the music.
Of course, as you can imagine, even though the air cushions are soft enough to adapt and isolate most of the time, when you wear your headphones over a thick beanie, the noise cancellation isn't that effective, because science. Now let's go back to that airplane cabin and begin comparing AirPods Max to Sony WH-1000XM3. Remember, this is what our airplane cabin sounded like. Hello, Future Faruk here. I'm editing this video where we compare transparency, isolation, and noise cancellation between Apple and Sony headphones. I just wanted to jump in and tell you what I'm hearing so you don't have to rewind this part back to back to figure it out. When it comes to transparency, AirPods Max is very true to what is happening outside, and Sony's headphones is a little muffled. It seems like they're cutting off the high frequencies, but bear in mind, this is Mark III, not Mark IV. This is the previous generation. I don't have the latest generation because it's not easy to find during this holiday season. Also, I have another test that is gonna make it super clear the difference when it comes to transparency mode. When it comes to isolation, I feel like AirPods Max isolates better compared to Sony's headphones, and that is why the higher frequencies are cut off better. And that is why when it comes to noise cancellation, even though these two headphones are really close to each other, AirPods Max does a better job because, as you heard, it cuts off higher frequencies better. I have this special guest, once again, just found outside, random citizen, and we're gonna play something for you.
Don't leave me alone. Don't leave me dry. Don't leave me alone. Don't leave me dry.
Now let's compare the microphone quality. The microphone these headphones use while you're making a FaceTime call or a phone call. As you can see, my recorder is picking up sound from this microphone right here. This is the microphone it uses while you're using FaceTime or phone call. Before we move on, I'd like to mention something. The cable on my WH-1000XM3 is on the left, and on my Audio Technica is on the left, and then on my Razer on the left, and then my wonderful, oh, these are so beautiful, Sennheiser gaming headset on the left, and on the wireless one, the charging port is on the left. But for some reason, when it comes to this, it's on the right. It feels, I don't know, different. It feels different. As you can see, when you turn on the transparency or noise cancellation mode on, the bass levels around 50 Hz goes down. This is nothing special to AirPods Max, this happens to all of the headphones with similar features. But when you run a full range sweep, you can see that some frequencies get bumped up, while some get low when these modes are turned on. These are of course minor differences, but if you want the best audio quality out of your headphones, regardless of its brand, turn these modes off. When it comes to volume levels, Sony is louder than AirPods Max, and when it comes to sound quality, in their default settings without any EQ, Sony is more beefy and alive. AirPods Max is more spacious and flat like my Audio Technicas. So if you like to get similar beefy results from AirPods Max, you need to play around with the EQ. Alright, now I'm going to show you how this thing switches between devices seamlessly. Let's start with this ancient laptop, Intel. If you're not a subscriber to Jacques, you should subscribe. I love his content. It's actually very dangerous content because he makes me buy shoes and I'm not even going outside. Now let's switch to my real favorite YouTuber here. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's me. The hand,
play.
if it's heavy, if it's light, if it's
We're
too small,
already
if it's too
connected.
big, and that's pretty much it.
I
This
agree
is
with
going to
everything
be
you say.
a shenanigans free.
Yes, yes. But however, I'm done with that as well. Let's look at iPhone 12 mini, the best iPhone out there right now, in case you were wondering. And now we're connected. And that's how it switches between devices, and that's a lot of fun. Actually, you don't even think about it anymore. Whatever you have in front of you, it is connected to your headphones. What's that? It wasn't enough. Let's push it some more. Let's push it some more. Let's hit play. Immediately connected. Very nice.
So in the end, AirPods Max comes with great features. I really like the transparency mode, the noise cancellation is fantastic, and spatial audio is absolutely addicting. However, during these tests, while I was wearing the AirPods Max, when I took it off the first time and switched back to the Sony headphones, I literally thought, what were they thinking about AirPods Max's weight? I also push these buttons unwillingly every once in a while I'm putting it on and taking it off. I also don't like the idea of carrying this case, which I cannot fold, just to be able to put AirPods Max into low power mode. I also think there's room for improvement when it comes to AirPods Max. We need adjustable transparency mode. It should understand if I'm outside and I'm walking, it should switch to transparency mode by itself. We have these features on the Sony headphones, so I think we may bring some of those into this. I wish Apple also gave me customization options while I'm buying these headphones, like space gray headset with white ear cushions. I prepared a Photoshop file to see how they look, and they look amazing. Actually, the more colors you add to this, the better they look. I don't know, it's a lot of fun. So if we go back to our question, which one should you pick? Should you pick Sony WH-1000XM3 or 4 or Apple's AirPods Max? Well, it's kind of difficult question to answer because this works fantastic with the Apple ecosystem, and that gives these headphones the edge a little bit more compared to the Sony. But Sony's price, especially right now, is half of AirPods Max. So I think it kind of depends on how much you want to spend. When it comes to me, I enjoyed AirPods Max, but the time will tell. In 6 months, let's look at our Twitter feed and see which one I'm wearing.